Hi Taurus, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot. Welcome to your weekly reading. This reading will cover the time frame of February the 2nd through February 8th. Can't believe it's February. I don't even know where January went, to be honest with you. So let's get started. So this will be, I have a bit of a sore throat, so I have throat lozenges. So you might notice that that's kind of annoying when I'm talking throughout the video, but just so you know, I apologize for that in advance. Okay. So let's get moving on. This is Taurus, and Taurus, it's a general reading here. So you might notice things don't resonate. If there's specific things that are not resonating with you, it simply means they're not your messages, and that's okay. Those messages were meant for other people. Want to make sure they get their messages out as well. Yeah. Dates as well. You might notice things possibly resonating a few days or weeks before, or maybe even after these specific dates. Okay, we're gonna take a deep breath. Release all of the bad energies. And we're going to clear our minds and feel centered and at peace. All right, Taurus, what have we got? I'm going to start with this, and if I have to clarify, then we'll go ahead and clarify. This will be the it's Energy Oracle card, so it basically tells us what the overall energies are here for this reading today. I'm going to use my sage spray. It kind of just helps to relax, and it helps to channel in the energies. Okay, we're going to ask that Spirit please provide a message for Taurus for the time frame of February the 2nd through February 8th. All right, these are your cards. So you have your overall energy here in this reading is the monkey animal, and it's representing or symbolic of the inner child. And it also says, don't take life too seriously. So this card, personally, I love because my 12-year-old son looks at that card and laughs at that monkey And he says, don't take life too seriously. It's so true. Oh, wow. Here is your spread. The cards are sticking together. Oh, that's why. They have toddler sticky hands all over them. Okay. I'm glad she likes to play with my cards. She has fun with them. So your first card is the Ten of Water. Ten of Water card is the Buddha card, I like to say. So overall, the energy, I can definitely say this is really spot on with your energy, Taurus. You're truly living in the present moment. You're living a very content, happy, rewarding family life at this time. You're in a very positive emotional state. Any emotional hooks from your past, they are no longer affecting you. Yeah, so just overall serenity, peace, well-being here, and lots of good fortune. And then this is really incredible. You have the Tower card next. So, this is coming up, Taurus, in your reading to remind you at this time that you need to build your life on solid foundations. This is going to be really important for you in 2020. I really feel, based on struggles that you have gone through, any future challenges really that you go through are going to be very manageable because you've been there, done that, right? So you really do have a bright future, and I hope you can sense and feel that to the degree that I can. It's really, it's not overwhelming, but it can be intense, is the best way to put it. All right, next card we have is Seven of Air. So when does the part come in when you're not so serious? We had a Tower here. All right. Taurus, this could be plans possibly that need to be revised. I think there's something going on as far as there's really more at this time going on than meets the eye. So there's something that maybe you don't have a full knowing of, or just yeah. So you don't have a full knowing of something at this time. But this card, it represents independence, living one's life on their own terms, which is exactly where you're at this time. You're really seeking a kind approach at this time, which is a great transition for you. I do feel a lot of lifting others up. So the energy of just seeing someone who puts out their hand and offers it to help someone up. So I'm just really getting that kind of, and it seems like it's sort of symbolic in the sense that yeah, you're in the energies of helping to lift others up at this time. Courage and strength here are also really, really strong. And the reason why is because right now, Taurus, you're very much rejecting conformity. I find that exciting because I'm a Taurus. Right at this time, you're really just attending to your own needs. You're really just doing what you must do at yourself or for yourself at this time. Next card is Five of Earth. This could possibly be fear surrounding money. I can tell you, based on many of your readings and foreseeing the future in that area for you, everything definitely indicates to that illusion of lack it really is just an illusion. You are abundant. You will become even more abundant. You will become even more abundant than you even know what to do with the abundance. That is how you need to look at things going forward. You're really looking at things right now where you're trying to avoid the easy answers. Also, really thinking twice before taking any risks. This is a big message for specific people. And something here, this is the second indication in this reading. Something is not as it seems. This is going to also represent considering the feelings of others at this time. I'm really feeling that you know that you have skills to survive, and it's really just putting you in, the best way to say it is it's really putting you in a league of your own, if that makes sense. All right, next card. The last card that I pulled is the King of Earth. Oh, I love this. This is philanthropy for you, Taurus. So you're very much, like I said, you're growing abundant and more wealthy as each passing day goes. So you're very much manifesting wealth at this time, and you're also very much looking to give that wealth away to people in need. You're very willing to share the wealth. You're so happy to be so privileged to be able to do that. So at this time, I'm getting a lot of, I'm hearing a reliable leader. So a lot of you Taurus can definitely feel confident in your leadership skills at this time. You're very much consciously manifesting at this time. You know that you're a manifester. You realize that you're mastering the manifesting abilities. I think that you're starting to come to terms with how incredibly powerful you actually are. And sometimes it sort of overwhelms you to a certain degree, but then other times it really excites and intrigues you. So you're kind of stuck in the middle, I feel right now. All right, so that was the end of your reading, but I'm going to pull a few additional cards. So what additional information, Spirit, can you tell us regarding the inner child for Taurus and really living life right now in an energy of not being so serious? I feel that you have been in that energy because you've been dealing with some incredibly serious, even heavy things. So you're really coming out of that, which is fantastic for you. I'm so happy for you. It's about time, right? All right, so I have 3 clarifying cards here regarding the energies of the reading, not to take yourself so seriously. So we came out with 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands. Okay. So 5 of Cups is this is a sense of releasing grief. You're allowing sadness to rise if it needs to at this time, but just as much as you're allowing that to happen, you're also allowing it to fall and release. There's really a nice ebb and flow of emotion right now. So you're becoming very emotionally balanced at this time. And because that is happening, you're coming out of that very serious, heavy emotional place that you were at, and you're slowly coming back to not taking yourself so serious. I'm very much feeling that you're at the end of feeling like you're trapped in the moment and you're really unable to move forward. That is very much all changing for you, and it is very exciting. All right, next card, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is interesting. I pulled from a different deck. So we have 2 5 of Pentacles here. The 5 of Earth is in the traditional tarot 5 of Pentacles. So that is really interesting. I'm going to just go over this card again. So there must be a lot of some symbolic messages here with this particular card. Okay, so basically what it was is fears surrounding money. So for whatever reason, it's ending. And I think the second card that came out is because I think you don't, not that you don't believe it, but I think almost on a cellular level in your body, you don't believe that you deserve it, if that makes sense. So I think what's happening is that is changing, where now you understand that you deserve it and that it is coming your way and to expect it. So a really good turnaround there. And these 2 cards are really here for a reason, because that's a huge ass message right there. I love that came out in this reading. I find that really, really interesting. This, I do want to mention, I'm kind of hearing that it's really important right now to examine what is not healthy in your life. So Taurus, what is it that is really affecting your health in negative, yucky ways? At this time, really take a look at that. I'm not saying change overnight. I know I couldn't, and I wouldn't expect anyone else to either. take a look at doing things in moderation. That's likely where you should begin with that. This, I believe, also again, it's really important to think twice before taking risks, because I'm very much hearing risks. And again, this is the second time that's come up. So I think at this time, you're really just going with the flow. What happens, happens, right? I mean, you have everything under control. You are in your power. So I think this came out as a second indication as to why stress about it. I don't believe at this time that you'll take risks, and this is an indication that that is where you're at this time. Some people need to hear the message as well. This is really representing having the wisdom to accept help from others, okay? So this is really exciting because it's really you moving away from poverty consciousness. Um, your eyes are wide open, and it's almost like you're just suddenly um, lit up. You're lit up from the inside. Um, you're very much counting your blessings at this time, Taurus, which is really you understanding the result of that is much more abundance coming your way, or many more things to be happy about, happy and grateful for. You get that. You just intuitively understand that. So that's a really exciting thing for you as well. So happy to be able to go through your reading and have exciting things happen. I do feel that it hasn't always been that way over the recent past, so this is a really nice turnaround for you. Sorry guys, I just have to catch my breath. I'm just getting over a little bit of a chest cold. And it kind of almost feels like I need just to take an extra few breaths here and there. And a little bit of water, and I'm good to go. All right. So this will be the last, well, I say that, but this is the last card here in the reading. And it's Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands here in this specific reading for you, Taurus. This could be for some an expansion of opportunities, but I'm overall feeling a really strong indication of abundance, making some long-term plans here. There might be some experimentation here. If you're doing something important, right, avoid cutting corners is what I'm hearing. If you're doing something important. Overall, I feel when I see this card, it's really saying that things are looking good at this time. Also, just have a little patience. There's also some new creative things that are coming your way. I feel that the next month possibly could be a lot of creative energy coming your way. So that can bring a lot of potential changes and excitement your way. And I think, based on the energies that I'm seeing and interpreting here, I really do think that that is going to directly relate to not taking yourself so seriously, which is fantastic. All right, so this is really going to be the last card that I'm going to pull here. I'm going to get one additional card. This will be kind of an inspirational message for you just to end the reading. Spirit, what message would you like to send forward for Taurus? It says, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. And I think that's exactly where you're at right now. You're in your power because you understand the universe. You understand how things work in the universe. You understand your part that you play in the universe. You understand how to co-create with the universe. So really, this is you coming back into your power, being guided back to your light, which was always there. It was dimmed, and through no fault of your own. So you're really coming back to this, and the wonderful thing is your light will shine so much more brightly because of experiences that you've gone through. I'm so happy that I picked that message. I think I'm going to try to start doing that at the end of each reading. All right, so that is the end of your reading for this week, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really deep down do appreciate each and every one of you watching these videos. If you are interested in coming back from week to week to listen to a video, to watch a video, please go ahead, click on like and subscribe.